What an intro. Good morning, Panicans. It's Friday. It's Friday, right? Please tell me. Yeah, it's Friday.
It's
Oh,
Friday.
Good morning, America.
It's Friday. Good morning, America. Good morning to Florida and Ohio. Which one's freer? Which is a freer state? Florida, Ohio. Look at
Florida.
Skillet all dressed up
Florida
today.
is.
It's
Florida
National Dress Up Day.
Oh, National Dresses Day. But you didn't want to wear the dress.
Dress.
No, who wears a dress except for that guy, that Democrat in Texas? He's one of 6 different
Bill
identification.
Bill Clinton did, at least in a painting,
Mhm.
That painting is actually pretty cool.
which he claimed he never saw. Did you see that in his testimony?
No.
They asked him about the painting. He said
Oh.
he'd never seen it.
Yeah, he lied.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I never
That's a
seen
lie.
that before.
Yeah,
That's a
like
lie.
it's been all over national news for years.
Yeah,
I never saw that painting.
yeah.
Dude, that was a good impression of Bill Clinton.
That video of me in the hot tub with them 2 young girls, that's a lie. That's AI. Hillary told me to say that.
Wow. So, I guess before I'm gonna skip the big news is Kirsten Ohm getting fired, right? She got canned, but
Oh,
she
yeah.
didn't get fired. She got transferred.
She got replaced. Let's just say that.
She got replaced by an Oklahoma MMA fighter, Wayne
Mark Wayne McMullen.
Isn't he also a veteran?
I'm sure he is.
I think he is. Yeah.
Yeah, Mark Wayne Mullen.
Because he's the one that did when they wanted to do something about the gun control or whatever. He's the one that said none of y'all even know the workings of a gun, and he went through it with them, and because he says y'all don't really understand what a fully automatic and a semi-automatic is, and he went through it and pissed them all off.
The only thing that I was ranting and raving about last night, like Carl would. Is it the time to impersonate Carl right now?
No.
Carl got neutered, man.
Should we impersonate him? So you get rid of what's her name? The Barbie? What? The Border Barbie.
Get rid of Border
Barbie, and you put Trump. He nominates Mark Wayne McMullen, and Mark Wayne McMullen is an insider trader. This guy is known for insider trading. It's on the Nancy Pelosi app. Mark Wayne McMullen made over $2 million just on one trade with the water company that he approved.
And if I pissed you off, I don't care, because you're going to get the truth here, whether you like it or not.
So that's my counteraction. My counter to it is that you couldn't have picked someone that wasn't known as an insider trader. I mean,
wait a second.
Ain't they all known as an insider trader?
You're complaining that
they all are.
You're complaining that Trump nominates an MM fighter to take over getting illegal aliens out of the country. Are you out of your mind? That's what we want. Dusty Rhodes in there, Gordon Soley.
I better see some.
Can't you imagine him doing a takedown and making a tap out? Can't you just see that in illegal?
Dude, he's going to be too busy.
Out?
Oh,
how's he going to?
Are you a protester? Are you a paid protester? You're not going to get paid enough with this guy around, because he's going to kick your ass.
He must have made the big bucks already, because he's not going to be able to do insider trading now if he leaves Congress, right?
He's going to kick protesters' ass, man. Are you kidding? Oh, my God, Grandma. Grandma, you might want to stay home with that sign. You may not want to go down there and try to jump on that DHS officer's back.
Right.
I'm
so
telling
now
you
all
right
the
now.
ICE is getting retrained. They're going to put away their guns, and they're going to do MMA fighting on these illegals.
Oh, they're going to choke them out. I can't wait to see a guy get choked out. He's got him in the sleeper. He's got him in the sleeper hold.
Blue-haired, bullhorn nose pierced person choking him out in the middle of the street.
It's going to be great.
I didn't watch it like you guys probably did.
There's no referee here.
What was the exchange she had with when she was in the hearing when it was about Corey Lewandowski? Was it like a heated exchange?
Not really. I mean, that was the Democrats' take on everything. They were saying that Corey Lewandowski and her were having an affair. Both are married. Okay, so you're accusing. You better have some proof if you're accusing 2 married people of an affair. Okay, that's all I got to tell you. You better have some proof. All right.
And so let's say that is true, though, Skillet. Why does it matter?
Yeah, well, that's a multi-million-dollar lawsuit right there. Okay, because you're dealing with families. Okay, but what she got in trouble was hiring an advertising agency for $200 million, where she was prominently starred in it, so she could promote herself. And that's what Trump didn't like. Trump got pissed off at that because he didn't approve that. And she said he did. So when you hire a company to do self-promotions on yourself, which every politician does, hey, you can't, Secretary of State's, Secretary of Agriculture, when you go to fill up your car, there's a big sticker. This pump was inspected by your Secretary of Agriculture, and then they have their name and a picture of them on there. Well, who pays for that? The taxpayers. So they're all promoting themselves. This elevator was inspected by your governor. And a big picture of them's right there on the thing. Everybody gets in an elevator.
Her big next career move is, right? We're gonna see her. We're gonna see her in the pages of Playboy, and she's gonna start an OnlyFans page.
She's gonna run for president.
OnlyFans page. Before we get into the good news, I just want to see what this.
It's on a U.S. government website that says that contract for $143 million was a no-bid contract. Public documentation says the contract of $143 million went to the Safe America company, created 11 days before they got an award.
Yeah. Where were they complaining about Biden giving away $2 billion?
With the strategy group.
Right.
What about all the NGOs that were created less than 30 days before they got $1
I know one of them.
Mr. Yoho.
Yes.
And let me show you a photograph.
Yeah. Oh, they're complaining now. But where were they with Joe Biden,
yes.
right? Yeah. Well,
now, Mr. Yoho is also the husband of your former spokesperson. Is that correct?
Correct.
Tricia McLaughlin.
Yes.
So
I've heard Tricia's been a long time.
Your former assistant secretary and her husband are the ones that got the subcontract from Safe America, or from Safe America.
So
that's what the record shows. Any dispute about that?
The good old boy system.
No, except there was no politicals, myself or anyone else besides career employees
only
who were part of that
Republicans,
process.
Except for
allow Democrats to just wipe them out like this, whereas
it says
passing out billions, trillions of dollars.
Well, Biden had $2 trillion to his 2021 budget just for immigration.
Yeah,
and nobody complained about that.
Nobody. We don't wipe them out, So she got wiped out.
No.
I mean, right there in Georgia.
Overlook that
she got replaced by an MMA fighter, man. Their worst nightmare. I love it. See the smile? Look, the smile. I even put on a jacket today to celebrate it.
He's going to get all hyped up, and he's going to go in and do a chokehold on his wife, and she's going to beat the shit out of him.
Who?
And then tomorrow, or Monday.
Come on, man. No. No.
Come on, man. We got to throw a dart already on Friday morning.
Who said it?
I did.
He said the SH word.
Oh, man.
Hey, it just rolls off my tongue.
Let's just go into good news.
I'm not apologetic.
Let's go into good news. I don't even know. Yeah, okay, so that popped. That was kind of, I'm not going to lie. When that came across the wire, I was a little surprised to see her canned. I
kind of felt like it was coming after Minnesota.
I like seeing her cans. I don't have a problem seeing
her. That's what I mean. I hope her next career move is to be in the pages of Playboy.
She's a little pricey though,
looking, but she's not as hot as Hillary.
Oh, my! I'm trying not to have Skillet throw another dart.
Okay, let's go into what.
I'm gonna Persian you.
This is really good news, actually. You guys see this lady? It's a young Indian girl, 26 years old, diagnosed with stage 3 rectal cancer. New therapy wiped it out in 3 months. I was really into this one because, as you guys know, the under 50 crowd is the rectal cancer and colon cancer. This is like skyrocketed. So when I saw this, I'm like, oh, what is this? How did this get wiped out in 3 months? This is big news. Let's see. There's
when you
new
say
treatment which I got to call doctor.
And how many years do you know?
Under 50 years old?
Yeah, like what? Like the last 10 years, last 20 years? Reason I
let
ask
me
is
look
because
in.
a lot of times it could have something to do with what they put in our food now.
Oh, it's absolutely that's absolutely what it is. But when I was reading
Oh,
into it
I
recently,
have
they
some
said it
other
comes
ideas.
from
Gerbils.
you think it's from the V?
Well, the organ is supposed to go in one direction, but
Yeah.
it's used so many times in other
It's
directions.
an Audi,
Yeah.
not an innie.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Block that point. Block that point.
We'll take Chex Mix.
No problem. How about you, love? You sure? All right.
I love Chex Mix.
They're going to cure cancer. Of course, they've been working on curing cancer for 40 years, but
Yeah.
we got the right president to cure cancer. I can tell you that right now.
I hope so, man.
Because they've never really want to try to cure it. They want to treat it. That's where all the money is.
If they don't get to the point, I'm going to go over
We'll do
the.
your CBC, your chemistry, we'll check your
the medicine she
thyroid,
took.
as well as
Yeah.
your cancer
Ooh, I hate that
antigens.
stuff. That's the worst part.
You don't like the needles either? My wife
you
hates
have
the
cancer,
needles.
I was obviously very shaken
I
because
got
when
the
you're in your
needles
20s, you
yesterday.
just think that,
I had to do an IV
a
and
little
my doctor's office.
disturbance in your bowels isn't a big thing. You can just live through it. So I kind of ended up ignoring my symptoms for a while.
And plus, you eat Indian food every day.
Yeah.
She had no idea.
Curry, you'll burn your asshole out.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go through the imaging with you, and
That's why I don't like going to the
Okay.
doctors, because they all seem like my grandkids. I mean, they're like younger. It's like the doctor that carved on my eye. He was like 16. You know what I mean? From Harvard, 16.
He was Doogie Howser.
Yeah.
Genetic test found her tumor was MSI high, the key to the new kind of treatment. So you better just hope if you get colon cancer, rectal cancer. First of all, Skillet, you're the smartest guy in the room here. Is colon cancer rectal cancer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
if you get that, you want
I
to make
knew
sure it's
that.
the MSI high one with a tumor, because apparently that's the one. It's the key to the new kind of treatment. Recently FDA approved immunotherapy combo nivolumab and ipilimumab.
Yeah. I mean, it's very curable. Rectal and
If you
rectal.
catch it early.
Yeah, it's very curable. They froze it. They've used freezing technology. They've used chemotherapy. They use spot chemotherapy where they go right to the spot for colon cancer, right to the colon,
Right.
and like concentrate it in there. So early detection and going to your doctor's appointments will save your life.
Yeah, a lot
very
of colon cancer don't result in tumors. They have like what they call polyps, multiple polyps in there, and it clogs up and causes a bowel blockage.
Yeah.
And
I've only known
deteriorates the lining.
that he died because he didn't catch it early, and if you don't catch it, like, forget about it.
Yeah.
If it's in that final stage.
And then they can cut it off, and then you just wear a bag. So you have a colostomy bag where you poop in a bag.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm hearing even more good news from you guys. You're basically you're talking me off the ledge here. You're saying it's pretty curable anyways.
Yeah.
Well, curable or livable.
Yeah. And she looks like she's going to have a full life.
Yeah.
And
26 years old.
And everything's going to work, which is good. And because nobody wants a colostomy bag, period.
My grandmother had colon cancer for years. They constantly had to go in and cut polyps out of the inside of her. And and then they'd grow back. So she constantly had to deal with that. But she had it for years.
Yeah.
And
So also on this day in history, speaking of on this day in history, Frederick sent me a text at like 10 o'clock last night from a listener, and it said, "Can Tyler please start doing the history and weather again? It's one of the highlights of my morning."
Yeah, you're welcome. I sent that to him last night.
That wasn't you, right?
Yeah, it was me. I love it. That's my favorite section.
Dude, you're messing with me. That was not you.
It was me. Crank it up.
What did I?
I was talking to Ann, and she woke him up and said, "Hey, Swope's on the phone."
So does that mean you have to do more work in the morning?
I had to look at the name again because D. Stockholm. Oh man, it would have been so funny if that said Swope.
Stockholm syndrome, baby.
I thought it was him. Oh man, it makes my drive more enjoyable. Yeah, well, it makes my afternoon more miserable. because I have to study it.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad. Like you had a great list for today. So, I mean, so
Yeah, but Tyler's the producer. He ain't like part of the show. Cut him a break. He's got to queue up the videos and take the calls. Have to deal with people like us.
Today would have been a good one. What is
yeah,
today?
Michelangelo was born in
Yeah,
1475.
that's pretty good.
That's pretty cool. That would have been a good one.
He was basically a caveman that really made nice art, if you think about it.
Aren't all of them? I can make the argument that Basquiat was not a good artist.
Also,
ready for it?
We need to bow our heads in a moment of silence for the fall of Alamo today.
Well, the saying "Remember the Alamo" was invented also. Remember the Alamo.
Absolutely. I mean, what they did, they held out as long as they could for as small a group of people that they was going up against the Mexican army. So, and then they didn't get help until it was too late. So,
well, yeah, and they were establishing an army, their militia. But if you ever go to the Alamo, you'll be very surprised because it's teeny weeny small, very small.
Some famous people died at the Alamo.
It's like Iran versus the United States right now.
Ozzy Osbourne almost died at the Alamo because you know what Ozzy did?
Oh, jeez.
He scared the shit out of him, bit the head off the bat off of for the first time.
No, he peed on the wall of the Alamo.
Oh.
And they had to smuggle Ozzy Osbourne out of Texas.
Well, yeah, because they were going to take his head off and arrest him.
Oh, they were going to kill him.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a dead.
But, some famous people did die at the Alamo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Davy Crockett?
Yep. Davy Crockett. That's why I was about to break news here, guys. Davy Crockett was in my, we did our family genealogy, whatever. My dad's side is Crockett. And so it says Davy Crockett's. I should bring it in here. He's
sure it wasn't Jasmine
9
Crockett,
times
your
removed.
family side.
Yeah,
right. Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? I'm like, I'm related to Davy Crockett. You got a statue in Tennessee and everything. And then they're like, yeah, Jasmine's there too. I'm like, gosh.
Yeah, but also Jim Bowie too.
Jim Bowie knives.
Yep.
What else we got? Alamo. We got this was. I mean, I would have done this if I was doing the history today. 1981. Nicknamed the Revenge. Yeah, the Revenge Mother shot her daughter's killer dead in court. That's dude.
She should have been able. She should have went free.
How'd you get a gun into court? I mean, what kind of courtroom are you running here?
Well, Mariana Bachmeyer invented metal detectors at the court after that happened.
Say,
so
years ago, you could just walk into the courthouse.
Yeah, you could go in there at a leisure. You're already kind of nervous, you go into court. Now you got to go through a whole metal detector security system.
Oh my God, that's funny.
And walk into the courthouse carrying a gun or wearing it, and you know what he got out of it? A $250 fine.
Yeah, there it is. That's it. No, but who's this Victor Bout? 2008, he was arrested in Thailand. Hey, you know how many people have been arrested in Thailand? I mean, come on.
Dude, this is the guy that we transferred. We traded him for Brittany Griner under the Biden administration for in Russia. We traded the arms dealer Victor Bout to get the basketball player.
Oh, he's the world's largest arms dealer.
Yep.
Very bad basketball player at that.
I think about him often when I'm thinking about Russia. I'm like, what is he doing right now in Russia?
He's selling drones.
Yeah. He's doing some. He knew Jeffrey Epstein probably.
No,
arms dealer worldwide.
Listen, this drone technology. Do you know they tried to take? Okay, I'll bring that up on the news. But this Victor guy, he probably developed the technology for one-way drones. Right now, the U.S. Navy had to defend the whatever aircraft. One of the two battle groups was attacked by mass drones the other day, and the commander was a genius. He was a genius. He started using conventional weapons where they were talking about $1 million missile to take out a $20,000 drone, right?
Right.
But he did that at first because he wanted to let the Iranians know that they were just using conventional weapons against the drones. So what did the Iranians do? They sent more drones in, right?
More. We deplete our ammo.
Then we used our secret weapon, which we we fry their terminals and their communications and their navigations of the drones, and they fall into the sea. So he unleashed the secret weapon on the masses of drones, and they just dropped out of the sky. Now, yeah, it was genius. Now it was genius. So
that's what we did in Venezuela. Then is what you're describing, right?
Yep.
When we shut all their power off. When we
no, this
came
is
in.
this is a invisible ray gun that they have mounted on all their ships that take out drones.
What we did in Venezuela was
yeah.
What we did in Venezuela, it attacked human beings. It attacked their brain.
This technology, if they point it towards you, you ain't having any kids anymore. Okay, just put it that way. Yeah, your eggs are scrambled. Yeah,
yeah. But that deal in Venezuela, they attached these basically like these laser type deals to the bottom of the what's the helicopter? The very lethal helicopter we have. I can't think of the name of it right now. Apache, yes. So they attach these cannon type infrared or wave things that it would cause the soldiers to be disoriented, make them nauseous, and throw up.
Right, but this technology fries the terminals.
It's like EMP.
So here comes your flying drone. And it fries all the guts to it. It fries all the terminals and the navigation, and it just drops out of the sky.
That's an improvement on the EMP bomb, because instead of the bomb going off and it takes out everything, that's a centralized location point.
Now, the problem is you have to get all your aircraft out of the area, because it'll fry everything in that aircraft.
Get everything out of here.
And if we shoot a smart bomb, a cruise missile or whatever's in the area at the drones, and this thing's on, it's frying our cruise missile stuff too. So
next thing you know, they're being dropped by friendly fire.
So Victor has to go back to the drawing table. Put it that way.
That's incredible. They've got to have not to get wrapped up in one topic here, but someone's got to be ahead of that, knowing. It's like going into space or going to the moon with radiation, right? Like someone's going to be able to block that with a drone soon.
I don't know. I mean, everything that you're seeing on the battlefield right now, this is what an engineer told me. He said, Tim, everything you see on the battlefield, because we were talking about Desert Storm. I got interested in this in Desert Storm. Everything that you see is 30-year technology. Anything, the invisible 17s that went into Iraq and they couldn't see them on radar. Remember those small planes? Yeah, that was 30-year-old technology. So you don't even know what we got going on right now. Who knows?
There's no telling the weapon.
They've been working with levitation. They've been working with anti-gravitational stuff.
Yeah, anti-magnetic gravitational thing, like the train in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty really cool stuff.
Yeah.
They're on their third round of using the B-2 bombers, which come all the way from Missouri over there and back.
What's amazing is they keep using the B-52, man. The B-52 is the oldest technology that we have. I mean, it is like it's like a steam engine compared to today.
But it still works.
It still carries a big payload.
Yeah, but them B-2 bombers that come from Missouri, those, I mean, how they get all the way across the world and stay undetected until it's too late.
Right.
And all the way back. That's a long trip.
You got to know someone like Russia knows what's going on with these things, right?
Well, the reason that Russia and China hasn't sneak attacked the United States is that every single commercial plane that's made is also made to drop bombs. So if they wanted to, you can take out the seats, put in bomb racks, and drop the shit out of some bombs. So we
Skillet got a dart on himself.
Oh man! Oh my!
4.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad. So we could blacken the sky with aircraft. If we
That's interesting. Is it what did the bottom? I've never looked at the cargo on planes. Did it just drop down or something?
Yeah, they put a door in it that had they'd have a guy, the pilot could like move a lever like this and the bottom open up. That's not a big deal. That's a small.
That would be awesome.
Now
very small.
But we can't get parachutes.
Now they geo-map the area, so it automatically releases the bomb when it hits over the GPS target.
Yeah, it's
Right.
hard to get grandma and grandpa on Southwest Airlines if you're passing out parachutes. Okay, they won't go. They'll be like, "We're good.
But
We're
I would
gonna
prefer.
stay."
I would prefer to
it's
have a
like you
parachute
go in
pass
the
out
ocean,
than
you take a flotation device, you take scuba gear if you want to breathe underwater. But when you go 30,000 feet up in the air, they're like, yeah, no, during emergency landing, here's a cushion. I'm like, dude, I just tell my kids, forget about that. You're dead.
I want an ejection chair. Damn it!
I mean, at least have a funnel, because if you jump out of the middle of that big Boeing, you're just
Listen,
gonna hit the tail.
I don't
or
care if
something.
my plane's going down. Just don't get in front of me to the drink station, okay? Because I'm going right for the cart, man. Just give me the miniatures.
I was wondering if you'd want to have sex or you'd want to drink.
Drink,
Because you only got a
rum,
minute.
drink faster. Yeah,
I'm gonna
faster,
drink.
faster.
Fast.
Sex is
Yeah, I'm gonna
overrated.
drink.
Yeah. Sex is overrated.
But what if Hillary's on the plane?
Yeah, drink. I mean, the cart would just go. I just
Hillary's
Let's-
already
let's-
gonna drink it all.
Yeah.
Let's
all
be
right.
honest. If you knew the plane was going down, will you really be wanting to perform at that time, or do you just want to get drunk?
I'd be moving closer to the nose of the plane because I don't want to linger. You know, I want to be the. I want
You
to
wouldn't
see
be
the.
taken out
Be
in
the
the first minute.
yeah, I want to be the first guy on the scene of the crash. I want to get to the
Yeah,
head.
because you know the
Get me to
pilots
front.
never make it.
No.
So it's like I'll be right behind the pilot's door.
Okay, so we're moving on to the what the
Yeah,
heck segment.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking
this
story of Oksana Malaya, the feral child who lived in a dog kennel.
This is, you know why
This
I
is
brought this
tragic.
up? Is because of the furry thing, dude. He's looking at these furries like, I am a real furry. Like, you guys are faking it. I was living amongst a pack of dogs. Oh my gosh, dude.
What were
After
they?
she-
Was he
she-
raised by scientists or animal behaviorists or something?
Abandoned by his parents, lived with a pack of dogs for nearly 5 years, picked up some of the dog-like behaviors during his time with them. I mean, this is
They
crazy.
just threw their kid out the door going to Yellowstone or something.
Like, how do I?
If I
do
knew that
that?
would have been allowed way back when, man, I'd have been a couple kids less.
On a bitterly cold night in the 1980s, 3-year-old Ukrainian girl named Oksana Malaya was
Ukraine.
left out overnight by her neglectful alcoholic parents, probably vodka.
Right.
This is on All Things Interesting. Life with Dogs. She was born November. I wonder how far away she was from
Is there like an $11 a month fee on this thing afterwards where you have to pay, and so she can get some dog food and human food too for $11 a month? You're gonna send her a box.
Mom had too many kids. Oksana later told 60 Minutes, so she just dumped me on the side of the road.
Oh my!
We didn't have enough
God.
beds. Look at this. I got to see this. Please don't be an ad.
It's got to be $11.
Was
Save
found
the
living in a
feral
kennel.
kid.
For 6 years, her closest companions were dogs.
Dude, that was very dog-like.
As she demonstrates 11 years later, her actions mimicked those of her carers. For 2 centuries, wild children have been the objects of fascinated study.
Dude.
Raised without love or social interaction, wild or feral
that's what you
children
would look like.
pose the question,
That's what you would look
what
like.
is it that makes us human?
Yeah. You don't look like that with your Jimmy Juice.
Now, as
cut off
scientists
shorts and
study
stuff.
these children, they are gaining insights into how we learn and what makes us who we
Are
are.
they all Ukrainian?
Yeah, this is fake news.
Some of them are from DC.
Yeah.
Wild child.
I've seen wilder people in Baltimore.
One of the central questions in all of science that has to do with humans is, are we a product of our genes or are we a product of our experience? The old nature-nurture
Product of our
issue.
environment.
Feral children tap into this because they are the natural experiment that we're not allowed to carry out.
Oh, you just
They
got to
are-
work for the CIA. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to carry
Oh,
it out.
you know.
Finally
this happens in
rescued,
Las
the
Vegas.
pack of dogs came to view her as one of their own. They were so protective of Oksana that they wouldn't let the police get anywhere near her.
Yeah, they were
5
just backing
years,
her up.
dude. How do you live with dogs for 5 years? Taken to a children's homes, given an intense specialized therapy and education. Can you imagine trying to fix this thing? I mean,
Just teach them to read. Haven't you ever watched
Yeah.
The Jungle Book? Where's the bear, man? Come on. Where's the popo?
First, you got to get her to
Where's the pear tree?
walk straight up.
Dude,
Yeah.
now 40 years old, intellectual capacity compared to a 6-year-old.
That's 40 years old.
I
Dog life
gotta
has
say,
been
my
good to
dog's
her.
pretty smart, dude. My dog, the golden retriever, he's not a dumb 6-year-old, dude. He's like, he can do anything.
Yeah.
Well, there was a guy that went to the podium in Springfield at one of the commission meetings and showed them that his German Shepherd had a higher IQ than the Haitians.
Yeah. Speaking of low IQs,
it's crazy, James.
Hey,
he got removed. He got
speaking
removed
of
from
low
the meeting.
IQs, where's CAG this morning?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I knew he'd puss out eventually. After an intensive therapy, Exana developed language skills and learned how to walk upright. She looks like what's that? Napoleon Dynamite.
She looks like somebody that worked at
I
a
never
bowling
get to
alley.
do what I want to do.
Bowling alley.
Set those pens up. Get those damn pens up. Come on, I got my second set coming.
Oh my gosh.
Hurry up.
So she lived with a pack of dogs. I mean, it reminds me of Chernobyl, right? All the dogs running around there. She's probably like,
Hey,
what a beautiful
What
place.
is it? Pepe for a president?
She needs to go to work in a smelting factory. She'd love it, you know. Let's go.
Pedro for president.
Put that silver suit on.
Chernobyl? Because that was in 1980s that she was dumped there in Ukraine. When was Chernobyl? It was late 80s, right?
Yeah, it was in the 80s.
Chernobyl's in Russia, okay? Not in Ukraine. Russia.
Chernobyl's
they're neighbors.
in
They're
Ukraine.
neighbors.
Isn't Chernobyl in Ukraine?
No, it's in Russia.
Russia.
It's in Russia.
You can still see it on satellite. It glows, you know.
They do tourist things there in Chernobyl now.
Oh, I wish all the Democrats would go there on tour. Please send them by the busloads, will you?
That's what they do. They run a bus through there.
AOC needs to take her clan to Chernobyl.
Have you ever seen the city?
Yeah.
No, Chernobyl's in Ukraine, dude.
Chernobyl's in Russia.
It's right. It's just north of Kiev. Oh, here, I should be showing you this. Because I remember when there was a big hoorah about how Putin was getting close to the... So this is Chernobyl right here. Kiev. It was Russia when it went off, though, in the USSR.
Well, yeah, that's what
It's very close. What's
it
the
was
northern
considered Russia at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They use that model of Chernobyl, like when they do these movies of what does a city look like when nobody takes care of it, how it overgrows with vegetation and animals and stuff. Although it's lacking animals, there are people that live in those buildings in Russia today because a lot of the homeless didn't have nowhere to go, so they put them in Chernobyl.
I want to do directions.
Well, they don't have to worry about light. It's always glowing. All the metal glows. You just have to wear, your sleep eye covers for whatever you call that.
Well, that's why they do those bus things through the Chernobyl. You're not allowed to get off the bus because the people that are there could kill you in a heartbeat.
Why would you want to go there? How would that be an advantage to go there?
People get fascinated by the strangest things.
I guess.
Where the hell is that? I'm trying to figure out where the hell this place is that the dog lady was at. I don't know. I wanted to see how close she was to Chernobyl when it went off. That'd be funny if she was like by the dogs.
Hey, I want to talk about the story about blowing smoke up your ass.
I do not want to talk about that story, blowing smoke. I know what it is. I don't want to even think about that.
It's the new meaning to puff, puff, pass.
Oh, gosh.
It's like a whole new parlor game at a Canadian strip club. I mean, come on, ping pong is worse enough, but I don't want to see this.
Fascinating story of the remote island lodge known as the
loneliest house in the world.
This you know what that looks like to me? Peace.
The Star Wars thing where the guy was like, isn't that where
I would enjoy that.
So would I. We've looked at houses. I've shown my wife, like, we'll look at houses in Michigan. It's in the middle of Lake Michigan on an island, or it's
you
off
could
the
put
coast
solar
of
panels
Boston,
at the top of that hill right there.
or Maine. Yeah.
I so like interacting. I love interacting with people.
I know, right? Well, yeah, I'm gonna to lead tour to lead dives. I gotta like people a little bit.
I like interacting with people when I can make fun of them.
Look at this. This is what I wanted to see was inside. There's the closest town to it, which is 5 miles off the coast. Which naturally,
That's
I'm
pretty
like,
big town.
Yeah,
5 miles ain't that far.
Well, what's the main industry? Fishing or catching mosquitoes?
But what I was, eating puffins maybe. But look, if you see there's like, how is this house powered? There's power. There's a TV. There's a stove. Like
I'm sure there's solar
outlets,
energy. It's probably got solar panels in there
lights,
somewhere.
bathroom.
You know, if you
like,
store batteries and you
Dude.
Yeah.
you convert everything to a shore power system,
Look at this.
your solar can, as long if you got a bad day where it's cloudy, the battery power will get you through to the next sunny day if it's just
Right.
powering one house.
Dude, look, which is crazy. These are Stellas. Are those Stellas?
Well, there you go.
I mean, this place
Doesn't
looks
look-
like that.
doesn't
Yeah,
look
I would
like-
live. I would live in that house.
I don't think
live
I
there.
would call. I don't think I would call that the loneliest house in the world.
My uncle's house is further in the middle of nowhere than this.
Right. Yeah.
But it
they-
is
and
badass. I mean, it's pretty
but
cool.
you got to take a boat to get to it. So
But they used to kill puffins here. Like it was a puffin, like annihilation island. Like
Well,
that's
maybe
what
they were.
they
Maybe
used to eat
puffins were assholes. I mean,
That's
yeah,
true.
maybe
I never
puffins
considered
are
look
puffin.
at you, Skillet,
13.
potty mouth.
Hey, 13 and 4. That's not bad. That equals 26, James.
I know.
In Democrat math, yeah.
Crockett math. Oh, what else? Okay, you really want to skip blowing smoke? You see how it came about, right?
Go ahead. It's,
When
we're still early 5:39. Go
See,
ahead.
Skillet, you try to class this show up, and that's not what it's all about.
Man, all things interesting. You're on top of it today. When blowing smoke up your ass was much more than just a saying. In the 18th, 19th centuries, blowing smoke up your ass was an actual medical treatment employed across much of Western Europe.
That's how they took
And
care
you
of
see how it
colon
came up?
cancer back in the day.
Yeah, and
see
notice that they are only doing it to female patients too. You know,
Dude, you see how it was reports took place in 1746. A woman left unconscious, nearly drowning. Her husband took the suggestion of administering a tobacco enema to revive her. The practice was rising in like what?
They
she's out.
should have gave her some abstinence.
He's in the news again today. He said, "Yeah, we'll get to him."
Well,
maybe.
you drink that way you
Right.
don't care what they're sticking up your bum.
When left with little choice, the man took a tobacco-filled pipe, inserted the stem into his wife's rectum, blew smoke into it. As strange as it may sound today, it reportedly worked. The hot embers of tobacco leaf jolted the wife back to consciousness, and the practice grew from there. Dude,
Did you ever think that maybe she jumped in the water to drown was to get away from him and the tobacco smoke?
look at this
they've
guy.
replaced
That
that
is
today.
not my doctor. That is not my doctor.
Imagine if they farted at that time. Ooh, think about that. Oh my,
Poor women.
that got,
Oh my
look,
gosh.
that's-
Yeah,
that's-
poor women. My
that
God.
piqued my interest a lot.
He's like, I still practice this.
Y'all talk about like coffee enemas. I like that tobacco enema thing.
I could be a doctor, James is thinking.
Look,
I
ever since
could
you
be.
sat down on a pack of Marlboros, you've been talking about this.
Call me Dr. James.
Yeah, it's like naturally, like looking back now, hindsight is 2020.
I prescribed
Dude, she was
absinthe.
gonna wake up anyways. You burnt her
and I
ass,
blow
like
smoke up
quite
your ass.
literally.
I am a doctor.
What? You're not
You
allowed
know.
to say the word anymore, James. Sorry.
Yeah, and believe me, the women that had like 22 babies definitely had more than one husband. Okay, I'm telling you right now, because probably had a little help with that task.
Oh, you guys!
please!
I have this.
a guy,
I have
a guy
this.
could drop 22 seeds in it.
I have this debate with my wife because I tell her if I die young, you can't remarry because, well, for one, we're Catholic, and what are you going to do when you get to heaven? I'm going to be there waiting for you.
Yeah.
And my mom was in the house yesterday when I got home. She just got here from Washington, and she's like, "Oh, I walked in on this conversation. Apparently, there's a show on Netflix or Hulu or whatever, and it's about I don't know anything about it. It's about a husband that dies and then his wife remarries and then she has to pick between them in heaven. Have you heard about that show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you'll be meeting her new husband in heaven.
Sounds like a snooze.
She's like, sorry, he lived
Yeah.
longer. I was with him for 40 years.
Yeah. This is Bob.
And
Who's
turns out you
Bob?
had a lot of faults, Tyler. Like,
Yeah,
So
Tyler,
did
Bob,
your mom?
Bob,
Did your
Tyler.
mom
There
look
you
at
go.
you and say, females have needs?
Yeah.
Well, that ring I got her for Valentine's Day. Remember, I wanted a flip phone, and she wanted that new ring.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why women want multiple wedding rings. Like anyways.
You got to keep. You got to keep
she said
proving your love.
I could write inside of it, so I wrote "remarry and I'll haunt you."
Oh,
So
man.
she showed my mom yesterday. She's like, "Look what he wrote in it."
Oh,
Reading
man,
it.
that's like, what do you know, Tyler, if you move to Florida, there are no basements for you to send down lotion to your
You know,
captives,
there's
right?
certain things that you
Yeah.
do that you can't repent from. You
Yeah.
know that, right?
Yeah, you can't, you can't put the basket down the hole saying put the lotion on, lady. You know, we captive. Jesus.
Well, I think that's fair. I'm like, listen,
We don't.
my goal
Put the
was
lotion
you're not
on,
wearing
make
this
the-
ring if you
make the
remarry
skin
because
soft. Put the lotion on.
your husband's going to see inside of it that it says he's going to be haunted too, and I'll cut his dick off.
Guarantee you, the new husband will never look
You're
inside
like
of the ring.
That's a dart.
You're all
I think that's a dart.
You're all stressed out about things that aren't even occurring. That's a bullseye. There you go,
Oh my!
bullseye.
Ooh, bullseye.
Damn.
That means
now we got to
Tyler
we
hit
gotta
the,
figure
hit
out
the
what we're
bullseye
doing
with
the-
that.
We got to figure out what we're doing with the points. The most points maybe. So really, you don't want a bullseye. The thrower wants a bullseye because the punishment's going to be
Yeah.
worse.
You know
like
what
you
the
have to
punishment
sing.
is,
I'm not
I'll
right?
put a
getting
beat on,
punished.
and you have
Why
to
am I
sing.
getting punished?
No,
whoever has the most
guy
points.
getting punished. The guy getting punished. So Skillet's the guy wanting to hit the bullseye because the guy getting punished gets more points.
So how long do we go before we
This-
add it up? Before we
Tyler,
tally it up? How long do we go?
You got to start cracking open that Bible a little bit, brother. I mean, this is like you're in a different Genesis and whatever level.
So how long
that
we
you're
go?
on.
How long do we go
Holy
before we get
cow.
to add up the points all together?
All right.
I think we should do it weekly, and then the loser, something
Okay.
like karaoke.
So-
we put
so
the beat
a
on,
fel-
and then you have to sing about.
Well, I
current
think
events.
whoever gets that's good going weekly, but the ultimate is if you
at our
have the
next
highest
meeting,
in
we'll
6
discuss
months.
this at our next meeting. But let's go on to the weird stuff. Philly man uses a mobile laundromat. What is a mobile laundromat?
I almost wanted to put this in the good news, and I didn't want to get made fun of.
Because I go to catastrophes. Like when I first started, I would go to catastrophes where there's no water, there's no electricity, and you're out there doing your job, adjusting. I had to wash my work clothes in a 5-gallon bucket. Okay,
I feel
we
like
all
you're
had
being
to.
podcasting Gestapo right
That's
now.
crazy.
Yeah, and then hang to dry.
I think he was in prison.
Tonight, efforts are underway right now to track the number of unhoused people in Philadelphia. And this comes as one man is doing his part to help make a difference. Here's NBC 10's Shair Arias.
These volunteers are going to be going out dressed in these T-shirts.
Let's
till
make a
4
bet.
a.m.
Think
They're
she's
gonna count
Muslim?
How many unhoused people
Where's
are
the
out here in
Habib?
Philadelphia? We also spoke to a man who's addressing the problem.
Hard to tell.
In a
I think
completely
he's
different way.
Italian.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Italian's
I'm
possible.
grateful, compassionate, definitely sympathize.
Oh, he has a trailer.
That's Joe Richardson describing how
Need
he
your
feels
clothes
when
washed.
he's out in the community with his mobile laundry
Oh,
service,
he picked up their
washing and
clothes.
drying the clothes of the unhoused.
Hey,
in
that's a
Philadelphia.
big deal
This
for the
was
homeless. You know
an
that, right?
idea that I had in 2010 when I was incarcerated, actually.
It's an idea.
And I drew it up.
After serving 14 years in prison, Joe got out and started working for his family business.
When I get
But in
out, I'm going to work for
2023, a
free.
tragedy
So
There's a
he
homeless-
got
look.
he got a
It's
donation to his
You know what I
NGO,
mean?
right? Probably got $100,000
Or more.
or more, and he's got a truck, $350,
So he's
Yeah,
where did that
honestly
come from?
spending the money to what it was intended for.
and he's out there actually making a difference for homeless people right there.
Yeah, that was one of the
That is cool.
problems with one of the homeless shelters here in Springfield, is that when they offered to wash, like they had to wash the bed linen and stuff, and they'd wash the clothes of the homeless, it cost thousands of dollars a week. Believe it or not, because we have a large homeless problem here in Springfield, for as small as this town is, but
doing
thousands
it
of
for
dollars
free.
to do laundry.
Right.
I couldn't do it. God bless him. I could not do
His
it.
28-year-old brother was shot and killed while working as a
I
tow
could
truck driver.
do that.
He says the loss made him want to do something
Dude,
more
in
fulfilling.
Kensington, in Philly,
For me, cleaning homeless people's
much better.
clothes is
He's like, oh, this is beautiful.
second
He's not even wearing gloves.
for me. Because
Yeah, I'd at
being
least
in the
wear
struggle,
gloves.
Oh,
being
he's
in
got
the
gloves on
community,
there.
Being away.
'Cause he's cold.
Look at
Joe
this
says
guy.
a few
There he
hours
is.
a week he
There you
drives
go.
to neighborhoods
He's
like
getting it
Kensington
done.
and Center
It's
City,
so beautiful.
where he
and-
offers to clean the clothes of those who are living on the street.
I was told
See, and
by
this
by
is
the
what our
population of the,
larger
unfortunate
libraries
that
need
a
to
lot
be
of people
doing.
steal their
Half of
clothes.
those
Just
libraries,
earlier,
half of
one
it
guy
should be a
told me, he said-
homeless encouragement improvement section in our libraries. Not the area where the kids go and learn to read and they have kid programs. I'm talking about the back door. The back door should be like, hey, here's where you find jobs. Here's how to, maybe, find some psychotic or psychological.
Back in the day,
Find
the
some
library is where you
medical-
went to look for job postings and stuff like that.
Right.
Way back in the day before the internet.
Right. And they have internet service at the library too, but they
They do
don't.
now,
They run the homeless out. They don't want them anywhere near libraries. So.
Yeah, I'm going to the library to print all my divorce papers.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
I was trying to.
Well, no, it's saving me money, Skillet.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend a lot of money to get rid of her.
Well, yeah.
It cost me enough through alimony and.
Just to have clean clothes.
You're a damn
blessing
sinner,
to me.
James.
It helps me feel better about myself.
You just now figuring that out?
On a Wednesday
You
night,
know
he
what?
parked at Arch and Broad Street. We found him helping
On
vehicles.
Broad Street in Philly, dude.
How many times has somebody tried to steal his rig? That's what I want to know. How many times they've been trying to rob you?
Is a superhero.
Right, you really got to
We
overlook
spoke to the
stuff
executive
like that
director
because-
of Philadelphia's
And
Office of
individuals
Homeless
come up
Services.
to him and
She
go,
says
"Hey,
extra
man,
helping hands are
you got to
always
pay for a
welcome.
little protection."
No good deed goes unpunished.
Come up missing.
Services is amazing.
According to the department, as of 2025 in Philadelphia, there are approximately 5,000 unhoused people and about 60 shelters and just over 4,000 available beds.
Give him repentance, Lord.
The city says they are working
He's
to
praying
provide
with him.
more resources for those unhoused in 2026.
Through the mayor's executive order, we are trying.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, dude. He's doing God's work with that. I just couldn't do it.
There needs to be more people like that in the world.
Yep. Yeah, he's getting a lot of bonus points right now.
I like to see what size of a water
And I'm
tank
over here
that he
like,
has
no
on that
way.
trailer.
Right.
No, seriously.
But yeah, to Skillet's point, because he's the NGO master, like he probably did get a grant for that. I didn't read.
Oh yeah,
into where he got.
He
the
definitely
money.
got a grant for that.
Well, I'm actually going to bring this up to some people I know that deal with the homeless. That is an ingenious idea. That's why it was an honest question about the size of the water tote that he has in the trailer to see how much he needs for daily use, because that's a lot of weight on that trailer.
Yep.
The washer and dryer
And
is not so much
it's
heavy,
expensive. I mean, look at his setup. I mean, who starts? That's
well, the
he had to
dryer
get a grant or something because
$220. So yeah,
right, you get out of exactly for the washer and dryer. So you get out of prison for 14 years, and you start a business that helps people for free. I mean, that thing's not running on hopes and dreams. I mean, that's an expensive setup. Wraps a trailer.
That's
He bought a trailer.
$100,000 operation right there.
Yeah.
yeah.
And he's
he has
going
to,
to
and he has
washing
to pay himself something to do it.
fentanyl addicted people. He's washing their clothes. I just couldn't do it, dude. You know how many times that guy sees needles? Probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But that's what
do
the
it. I
that's
really
what the
could.
NGO money grants are supposed to be about, right there. But they're
Yeah.
not.
Right.
All right, so
Yeah,
this is
not
the real news.
not the fun Haitians.
All right, we got 10 minutes for some real news. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's been determined by 99% of Americans that Democrats want Americans to lose this war with Iran. So Democrats are not on board. It was a poll taken by 10 people, and all 9 of them. The one guy couldn't understand the question, but the 9 others said the Democrats want America to lose this war. Second thing yesterday was we were discussing because the mayor in Seattle has said the loud part or said the silent part out loud. Progressive taxes, and that's what you're seeing in Virginia right now. Progressive taxes. And you're like, well, what? I know what a progressive is, but what are progressive taxes? Well, normal revenue streams for government, for federal government, is our income tax, is fees for leases like oil leases, things like that. Fines if IRS finds you, or if the whatever the clean water people, if they fine you because you're dirtying the water or whatever, those are all called EPA, federal. Those are all called revenue streams. You have duties and things like that. For state, you have property tax, you have fees on tags, tickets, fines, sales tax. Those are all revenue streams. So these progressives that are now in office, they need revenue. They need to generate new taxes. So they're going after businesses. In California, they're fining businesses. If you have a business, you get a fine because you're in business.
Yeah, here's a fine.
Yeah, here's a fine. they're going after wealth tax. If you make over $1 million, anything over $1 million, they're going to tax you big time. And all they need to do is do a state wealth tax. Okay,
I'm glad I'm not in one of those states. I'd be in trouble.
That's just it. These are called progressive taxes, and they're not going to be happy. Who's ever training these people, they're not going to be happy till they totally destroy America. And that's why you're seeing these people that live in basements and never had a job before get elected to office, because there's somebody behind the scenes giving money to these campaigns and giving them campaign managers and giving them the organization to win an election just to destroy America. It's sad. I mean, it's really sad.
Yeah, we have a thing here in Ohio where they're going to abolish the property tax, and our Republican governor is against it.
Well, of course, yeah, because it's revenue stream. He's not getting rid of a revenue stream. That's a revenue stream.
It's like Fredericks was saying that they're going to get rid of the income tax in West Virginia, and when Governor Morrissey was on, he's like, "We're not doing that. We're trying to get to 10% flat."
Yeah,
I believe in flat tax.
That's very far away from zero.
I think
so. Just understand that who's ever training these progressives to run for office and get elected, they want 90% taxes, just like Denmark, Sweden, those kind of places. Okay, they want the government to run your entire life from birth to death. Okay,
right.
All right. So,
but what about if you take money out of politics, would that fix that problem inadvertently?
Yeah, but look, it's all the rules that go with elections. Some rule, like right now, Frederick's running for office. He's going to get 1,000 signatures. Down in Florida, you may have to get 5,000 signatures. You have to pay $5,000. You have to file this paperwork. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to run a campaign. You have to pay from your campaign. If you can't prove that you're paying bills from your campaign for campaign stuff, you're not a candidate. All of a sudden, I got to run as a Republican. Well, the Republican Party doesn't want you to run, so you have to run as an independent. You know what I mean? So there's all these rules, and then all of a sudden, you start listening to that Georgia, whatever kind of primaries they have, a jungle primary.
Yeah.
If you're a Democrat, you can vote in a Republican primary. If you're a Republican, you can vote in a Democrat primary. How the hell is that legal? How is that even smart? That's not even smart.
No, I mean it's
so trying to be a candidate is almost impossible unless you're in the system already.
That's rigging it right there in the beginning.
It's completely rigging it. So this leads me on to my next update. Rocker Billy Idol, right? Everybody knows Rocker Billy Idol.
Yeah.
White Wedding, is that him?
Yep.
White Wedding Day.
Yeah. He just did an interview where he admitted that he used crack to get him off heroin.
I can see that.
He needs
his clothes washed.
And that was kind of like Hunter's interview saying
that
the benefits of crack, the benefits of crack. So you use crack to get off heroin. So then what do you use? Meth to get off crack?
I did.
And then you use methadone to get off meth.
Right. Then you get to take Suboxones for the rest of your life.
What? I mean, normal people like me, families, we take the blunt of drug abuse. You know what I mean? We take the blunt of drug abuse because we invite these people once, twice a year over to the house for family get-togethers, and they steal everything in your bedroom. You know what I mean? I got a couple of relatives. When they come over to our house, we have to take all of our valuables and lock them in the trunk of a car.
My God.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you ever think about not inviting them?
They come. It's a family. It's a get together. It's a family thing. So they come as a +1 by somebody.
I'm the one that they don't want to come to the family outings.
Do you guys want this?
No.
It's a Rosie O'Donnell limited edition.
No,
it's limited edition.
Send it to Ireland.
You do.
Give it to the president of Ireland.
This is actually. The reason why this is popped up, it was on the front page of the news, asking everyone to buy it.
No,
the people in Ireland are asking us to take her back.
Send it to the premier of whoever the head potentate of Ireland is, and say, "This is for you. Ireland sucks. Love, Rosie." And then just
Dude, I've got that autographed memorabilia of Rosie O'Donnell from the Flintstones. We got to give that away. I got to bring that in. It's in my car because I was gonna bring it in one morning.
Everything. What else is in your car? Should we should I get a subpoena to search a search warrant to search that car?
Let's just say I need to probably, now that it's getting hot out, empty some stuff out of it. I'm worried it's going to be have holes all over it.
Skillet, I've come to the conclusion you are jonesing missing Carl's show because you have that undesire. You got this urge. You got to do real news. It's in your blood.
It's in my blood.
Because this show ain't about real news. This show's about talking shit about all the real news. You just feel like you need to do it, and I got that because with Carl's shows not being able to be showed right now.
I miss it. I really do.
You missed it, right?
I miss it.
But he's launching another one. He got approved on Facebook, and
on Facebook
another one.
I'm gonna launch.
If he does a Facebook one, he won't stay on Facebook long. They'll kick him off.
I'm gonna be launching T Skillet, but I want to do the same format of all the podcasts, all the different services that everyone. So
yeah.
I'm doing all of them.
Enough to where he doesn't
doing more.
He doesn't go crazy, so he could be on every platform.
I'm getting on Twitch. I'm signing up for Spotify. I'm getting my check mark for X so I can live stream my stuff on X now.
Yeah.
Is that all we need to do? Because I have an X.
You got to have the check mark. You have to have a check mark. Or you can't live stream.
But then you can. It's not like a minimum of 5,000 followers or something stupid.
No.
Okay, well then we can.
No, because I checked and I said, I tried live streaming, it wouldn't let me do it. So I inquired, right? And they said, well, you're verified. You have to.
Well, we have famous people following us, so we'll do good there.
Yeah, cool. I got my mugs in for my podcast, my Empty Pockets podcast. I told you I'm going to design a mug and a shirt for this show, but I need some artwork from you. Tyler, on what you would like to have on it.
Well, I didn't appreciate that picture of a mic. I just want to let everybody know that.
Oh, that was a good mic.
Yeah.
Did you?
That's not me. James? I don't roll that way. So sorry.
I didn't. Group chat. I don't know what you're. I didn't see
in
it.
the group chat in the group text. I sent Skillet it's actually a nice microphone.
Oh, okay. All right. I take none of those text messages seriously when you guys are in your rants there.
I've already got my attorney working on that one, so you'll be getting letters soon. No, that the seeing eye cat.
Be a member of the KGB.
The seeing eye cat was the funniest video I've ever seen. That's the stuff I want to produce. I want to produce short little movies like that. That was a riot, especially when the cat dragged him under the car. It dragged him under the car. Or on the roof.
The thing is, there's so much serious news that it's so I.
That's what I like about this show. We make fun of all the news.
All right. Well, it's 6. Good morning, fellas. Go get your coffee. Guys. Have a good day.
Oh, we already
enjoy your weekend.
We'll see you in the chat. And all right, guys, you be good. Go scuba diving for us, please.
Will do.